Here it is. All right. So thank you for getting on our call tonight. It is Thursday, August 20th. We are having our team call tonight, and I'll remind everybody again at the end, but Monday, instead of a team limitless call, we're going to not have a team limitless call, and we're going to have get on the In Partnership We Shine call on Monday night at 9:30. So if you can get on, great. There's going to be a special guest, and I'm sure he's going to have lots of really great information to share from corporate. So try and get that on your calendar. So tonight, a lot of the stuff I'm going to talk about is like kind of business stuff in terms of like calendar stuff and getting ready for September, since we won't have a call next week. But even if we don't have a call next week and you want to chat like one-on-one or anything like that, just call or let me know and we can find a time to catch up. So this week, I want to first say thank you to Jamie and Wendy for doing the group. You guys did really awesome. It was really great, and it was like totally different than what we've ever offered to people. So it was a nice change to have videos in there, and I've gotten a lot of great feedback. So you guys did awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I hope that you guys are all following up with any of the people that were in the group. I actually just had two tonight, like one lady, it was really random. I was not expecting it at all, but I was just like, how'd you like the group? She's like, it's awesome. I'm a Zumba teacher. And I'm like, okay, great. And so then we went on, and hopefully she'll be, ordering or signing up or doing something. So just reach out to them, ask them how they like the group. And then from there, if they just be like, hey, well, what other workouts do you do? And then talk to them more about, not sure if you understand, no, but I'm also a Beachbody coach, so I'm here to help you if you need any help with, however you want to word it. But just follow up with them, ask them how they like it, and talk to them about their goals and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It seems like a lot of them, like this week, they kind of fell off because I think everyone's going back to school, and just talking to some, they're like, oh, well, things have been just crazy. I was like, well, you can still do the videos later,
Right, and that's what I tell them. We'll keep it open for now, because that's also a good resource for you to go back to and post here and there, like a special, or post something about our next group, or so you can keep that open and always have that as another resource to talk to those people again. So yeah, I mean, between now and probably mid-September, it's going to be like kind of hard. And also remember, like a lot of these new people you add in these free groups, you got a good 2 or 3 month lag time with them. Okay. So they're new to you now. So they're going to start watching you, and they're going to start seeing your posts and rarely does somebody after a week group be like, okay, here's $160. I don't know you, but I'm going to do it, unless they already have heard of the program through other people and stuff like that. So usually from the time you add somebody new, I'd say there's a good 2 to 3 months before they actually start engaging in actual Beachbody stuff. So remember that, but still keep contact with them and touch base with them. Just a few shout outs for people. Emily, who is a new coach, I think she's be a coach for 2 weeks now, and on Sunday she is at Success Club 8. So she's kicking butt. She's doing great. Heather's at 8, Catherine's at 6, and we have a few at 4, like Rachel and Jamie. So keep going. You guys still have plenty of time. I mean, there's still 11 days left. So you have almost, a little less than half the month still. So you have plenty of time. So, okay, about the groups. I want to talk a little bit about Heather's post that she posted today about the accountability group. So me and her were kind of talking a little bit about, she had somebody that canceled Shakeology, and she felt like when she sells it as part of her challenge pack. And when you stop your Shakeology, it kind of should go with that. I agree in some ways. I feel like, when I sell a challenge pack, that is part of our selling point, is that they get us and they get an accountability group. But with that said, there are times where I know somebody needs help and they've already bought the 21-day fix, or they just, I'm not going to turn somebody away because of, they didn't buy Shakeology at that moment. So I'm going to just say use your own discretion per person. If somebody is in the group and not engaged, they've canceled their Shakeology, it's kind of a moment for you to reach out to them and be like, hey, I've noticed that you're not really all that engaged right now. Do you need a break from the group? And maybe I can add you back in when you're ready. Or, take them out and then just be like, hey, I've noticed that you have, you're not really doing Shakeology. However you want to word it. Again, it's your own business and your own discretion. But just know that, like, when we want to encourage people to do this, all of the, everything, the Shakeology, the workouts, and the accountability. They kind of should all go hand in hand. Now, in hopes that maybe somebody buys a program and watches all these other people drinking Shakeology and encourages them to try it. If they're super engaged in the group and it's helping them, I'm not going to say take them out of the group. That's just not right. That's not what we do as coaches. I think it's just from a standpoint of, if there's people in there that aren't participating and they've canceled, then they really don't have a purpose in being in there. And it's kind of, we need to form a bond for the people that are in there, and in it to help each other. So I hope that clarifies it a little bit. So just keep that in mind. It's just a good way to reach out to those people too. So another thing I got, a suggestion about for our group for next month is to try and get, that engagement. We have a lot of the same people still talking, but we need some new people kind of chiming in. So we're going to do a couple things. One, we're going to do a contest again. So we're going to do something like you comment on somebody's post, you get a point. You post your own workout, you get a point. You post a recipe, you get a point, kind of thing. And we'll do the same thing where we have a winner every week, and then one person wins something for the month. And then what I'm thinking we're going to do, and this is kind of going to be on each coach, is that maybe you pick somebody that's not as engaged and you talk to them one-on-one and ask them some questions, do kind of like a little profile, and then make like a challenger of the week. So like Rachel, you have somebody new in there, my challenger of the week, and this is her, and she's doing this program and she's loving it and it's her favorite part. Maybe she doesn't want to post all that, but she wants to be engaged somehow, so you can kind of do it for her. So just a picture with some stars around it, whatever, and just make somebody the challenger of the week, or call people out. I'm so proud of this person for really stepping out. The other thing I was thinking about today, because I was talking to a new customer, was just be sure when you're talking to them about the accountability group that they do realize that not everybody's been doing this for like months and months and months, and not everybody on there are coaches. So don't feel intimidated that people are like doing extreme and you're not, or people are, make sure that they know that like everybody struggles. And I think you can see it in this group more so than in others I've ever been in, because we all kind of post our struggles and we all post our, so just make sure that they know that there's a lot of other people starting out this week, so get engaged, meet new people. I don't know. We have to, maybe when we introduce them, we ask them to introduce themselves and tell us like 3 things. I've been trying to put more posts about that, about asking questions and stuff like that, just to get some new people engaged. So that way they're feeling more comfortable too. They don't feel like, oh, this group's already been here for a while. They already all know each other, kind of thing. So that's one thing we'll start doing in September. And I'll change the name of it probably early September into like something, just so that we can kind of change the picture. Free group. So I'm sure, I don't remember if I mentioned it to the whole call, but next month we're going to do something different with the free group. I'm going to do like a personal development free group. Based on something I was reading in the Slight Edge. It's going to be kind of like, I don't know, I think I'm calling it the Happiness Project or something like that, where actually the activities we do daily are going to be more like journaling or, paying it forward, doing something nice for someone else. Exercise is going to fit into there, but I'm hoping we can reach out to new people that way. Like, oh, it's another fitness group. It's another fitness group. Well, this is something new that maybe will chain out to other people that they want to try something totally different. So I'm going to try and put some work into that. What I'm hoping as a team, we can kind of start adding like you guys into it, like adding posts for you to post or videos for you to post, things like that. So that way, you know, as a team, it's coming from all of us and it can be something we can all work on together. So keep that in mind. And if you feel like you want to help post or, you know, then once I get it all laid out, we can split them all up between everybody and kind of, you can throw your own little whatever you want into it, you know? So I think it'll be fun. I'm excited about it. I think it'll be different. I'm hoping like if that goes good, maybe we do like one fitness one or one or two fitness ones and then something like this, like an organizational one or, you know, things like that, that we can attract different kind of people that would also end up adding friends and then being interested into the other stuff we do. So the other thing I'm going to try and start advertising for is like now I'll start, and you guys already probably have, but the refresh and getting back to school, and we're going to clear out all this like gunk that's in us from the summer and do the refresh and start a new program together, you know. So it's a really great way to, you know, end the month if you want to talk about the refresh a little bit. So tonight I wanted to talk about recruiting and adding coaches. Because I feel like I've talked about this to like 3 or 4 separate people this week. So I'm like, okay, I think we need to talk about, everybody else can hear this. So one of the things people have a hard time struggling with, or are struggling with, is how to post about the business without like, you know, talking, oh, this is about money or this is about. So one suggestion that was brought to me a while ago, and I've used it quite a bit, and I actually have it or had it on my whiteboard, but I have to, is so you want to write down maybe 5 or 10 things that Beachbody's done for you, whatever it is. Like it's made you more, I was going to have us do it here as a group, but you could do it after, you know, but write down all the different things that Beachbody's done for you. It's made you more confident, even if it's not financial, if it is even minimally financial, like, okay, it's paid for like one extracurricular activity, or it's paid for my Shakeology, or, you know, whatever it's done for you internally, externally, like, you know, it's brought me and my husband closer together, or it's made me some new friends. So you need to make that ongoing list of things that Beachbody's done for you. Because when you're recruiting, you are attracting you. Honestly, that's like the goal, is to attract people who are like you. Because that's just how it ends up happening, is you find more people that are like you. And those are the people that end up putting themselves into the business side of things. So you want to attract who you are. You want to find what matters most to you. And those will all fall into those 5 or 10 things that Beachbody has done to you. So when you're forming your story, you can take it off that. Our team is growing. We're looking for people that want to build their confidence, that want to get paid to be fit, that are looking to, you know, lose that extra baby weight. Whatever it's done for you, you want to throw it into your post, and because that's what you're sharing. So you want to create that post and just talk about, either, it doesn't have to be long at all. Actually, I find that, yeah, we probably read maybe some of each other's long posts, but I know I don't read like somebody else's long posts. So, you know, keep it simple. I'm trying to work really hard on shortening like my posts like that too. Like, you know, even if it's as simple as it's giving you the freedom that like while the kids are in school to make some extra money. Well, great. Then like take a picture of yourself in the carpool line and be like, this is my office for today. Wouldn't you want that flexibility? Like stuff like that. That'll be like, like honestly, yesterday I posted, what would you do with an extra $200, $500 or $1,000 a month? And I was like, you know, this is what Beachbody's done for me. I got 3 messages from 3 different people that like, you know, I added to the sneak peek yesterday to look for information. So there's different people that are going to be looking for different things. Some people will be attracted to the financial side of things. Some people will be attracted to helping others. And you just want to, different times, post different things about each of those things. The other big thing, I think, is don't just assume that somebody doesn't want to be a coach when they're buying a challenge pack, or don't just assume that somebody wants to wait till they're done with the program before asking them to join as a coach. I have found that when you put it out there, you're actually quite surprised at how many people end up saying, yeah, sure, I'll give it a try. I mean, because what's it going to hurt? They just fax in and fax in a form if they don't end up wanting to do it anymore. So I think a big thing is don't assume that people don't want to do it. Whenever I have anybody now signing up, buying a challenge pack, I'm just like, hey, just so you know, this is something you want to do. You could sign up as a coach, whether it be for the discount or just to make some extra money. Let me know if it's something you'd be interested in, and I can tell you more about it. And some people say yes. Some people obviously say, no, I'm not ready. I'll wait till after I want to try the program first. But it's not hurting to ask. It's not pushy. It's not, you're offering something to them that you love. And it's just as much as you love the program, you love being a Beachbody coach. And so you want to make sure that people know that. And I don't feel like sharing that on a post or in a message is being pushy. Do you know what I mean? As long as it's not, hey, you should be a coach. You should be, there's a difference between how we do it. And I'm sure you guys would do it fine. So another thing I've heard about is called breadcrumbing. So it's like spreading little breadcrumbs, throughout your posts. Instead of sharing your whole story from beginning to end of how I started as a discount coach, and then I went to a coach, and now 2 years later I'm, a diamond coach. Share a little at a time. And that's where I think the shorter posts come into play. Like, I feel like people kind of notice those things a lot more. Like one post, share how confident it's made you. And another post, maybe share what it's doing for you and your husband. Like, share little things here and there rather than the full story. So when you have your why or all this other stuff, just pull out your list of things of what Beachbody's done. Maybe pick one thing out of that list and talk about it with a picture that maybe you can find to go along with it, whether it be a picture of your kids. This is my why. This is why I do what I do, because I want to, be home with them, because I want to be healthy for them, things like that. Just little breadcrumbs, little simple stories that people will follow and pick up along the way. If you, ever want to get feedback, I'm more than happy to, read what you have written before you post it. If you have a success partner. So, and that's one thing I haven't really talked about, but if anybody has or feels a connection with somebody in our group as a team member, or you guys feel like you're kind of at the same levels at some, just starting out or in the middle, or you've kind of now both are noticeably hitting Success Club and you both are reaching for the same goals, maybe team up together. And that's another way of accountability and checking in with each other daily or weekly, or just, encouraging each other. So that's what a success partner is. And it could be anybody, but if you notice that you feel that way with somebody, just ask. I'm sure they would want that same encouragement, So sharing it, you can share it with me, share it on our team page. Hey guys, how do you think this post looks? And we're all here to help you guys, get yourselves out of that so you're ready to share with people. And the one other thing is, offer an incentive if you feel ready to do that. Maybe offer $10 rebate and you just PayPal them $10. I did the Fix8 cookbook. I felt like it was a little bit expensive by the end after I did shipping and stuff like that. So, you could enter them into, this could be for challenge packs too. Like anybody at the end of the month, all of my challenge pack, customers will all be entered into a contest to win a Fix8 cookbook, or in these next 2 months, or whatever you want to do. as some sort of incentive. You can do that too. Also, you take advantage of our sneak peek. I mean, it is a great, and you can still add people. Like, so it ended yesterday. Well, at least for another day or two, you can add people in there and just tell them that they can scroll back through the past posts and check them all out and, answer any questions you have. I have a webinar as well that I created. Once kids are in school, one of my to-dos is to update it, just some newer pictures and stuff like that, and some newer stuff that's happened since I did the last one. But I have a webinar that I'm happy to share with anybody if you ever want something that's like a 10-minute quick clip to show people about our team and team information and that kind of stuff. It's pretty good. It's really from Beachbody. You just follow kind of a script and add pictures to it and stuff. Once I get that updated, you're welcome to share it now. There's nothing wrong with it now, but I'm going to update it again, and then I'll post it in our team page as well as something you can use too. And also, I'm always happy to get on a call with them. I'm happy to get on a 3-way call and answer any questions they have and kind of talk it through. If you don't feel like you're ready, or you don't feel like you're portraying that you're able to give that information yet, we want to make sure that we can, between the two of us, communicate with them and answer their questions. And if you don't feel ready to do that, I can always get on a call with you to do that with them. I think the biggest thing is just with, adding coaches and building your team and building your tribe, and just, don't assume that people don't want to see that on social media. Don't assume that people are not interested in this opportunity, because I think a lot of people don't even know what it means. I don't think they know exactly the benefits of even what a discount coach is. It sounds kind of scary sometimes when you hear it, and so just putting it out to them and explaining to them that the benefits of it, and that, always the opportunity to cancel if it's not something you're interested in later down the road, or if and we always offer trainings and we're there to walk you through it. One other thing I usually offer people is if you sign up and you just want to do the discount, but you have friends that are interested, let me know. I can always help with the legwork, and you can still get the commission. So, you could, sometimes it benefits because you may need to get to diamond and need that emerald. And, there's people that are a coach under you you can do all the legwork and add coaches under them, and they would never know it, just like your own maybe husband's account, and get you to diamond. So I always offer that to discount coaches. And then usually those are the ones that if you find that they're referring, you're like, hey, you're pretty much doing the coaching thing, so here's the stuff, and you can do it yourself now. Share this with them. So that's also something you can always offer to people, hey, just starting out, I'll help you do all the legwork. You can get the commission, and then as you're ready to, do more, we'll get you in trainings and that kind of thing. So that's always a good little incentive as well. So do you guys have any questions about anything in terms of the upcoming groups or recruiting or anything like that? Or what to say to people?
No.
No? Okay. There was one other thing when I was talking about recruiting that I didn't talk about, but I'm just going to talk about it real quick. I don't know what time it is. But part of the art of storytelling is sharing your story. So, there was one thing from Summit, and it just said to reveal it in chapters. Start with a simple script, like when, what, and how. So, when did you start? What made you start? And how? So some different, again, simple stories that maybe get you through there. Develop several short stories to share with different audiences. Middle of the day, you may want to share something about mom stuff, because maybe that's when the stay-at-home moms are watching because it's nap time, on Facebook. Or in the evenings, maybe it's somebody getting off of work, so talking about the flexibility of the job. So you think about when you're posting what also, because that's who, different times of the day, different people are watching. have a clear beginning, ending, and segue back to your topic or point. So, just make it simple, clear, and, it'll come along the way. So, I think, do you guys have any other questions or anything like that?
No.
Kanisha, can you hear me? Oh, she just got on. She's one of our newer coaches too. We're wrapping up now, but hopefully this is recorded, so I'll post the recording in our Team Limitless page. So also remember, one last time, Monday night is going to be our call next week on the Partnership We Shine call. There's special guests, and then we will pick up our calls again the first week of September, and we'll talk more about what date and time as it gets closer. I'm going to try and stay consistent once school starts and pick a day and stick with it, and hopefully people can get on. All right, so just to end, I found a quote that's from Mark Twain, and it's, "The two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you found out why." So I just love that, because I feel like our whole mission is our why and why we share that. And once you find that and you can share it with others, then, you begin to build your own group of people to help. So find your why, share it with others. Maybe for homework, take, make one post and either share it on our team page. If you're not ready to share it on the big page yet, share it on our team page, and then share it onto your page when you're ready. So if you guys don't have any other questions, then we will end for the night. I know everybody's tired and needs to go to bed, so you got all crazy people wake up before dark and work out. Yeah, I will not. I mean, I've done it when I've trained and stuff, but I can't do it that early. So, all right. Well, have a good night, and we'll talk next week.
Thanks, Rania.
All right. Good night.
Good night.